All right, Sumit. So, Jalabiya is spelled as Jalabiya, Jalabiya. Jalabiya. Then some persons also call it Jalamia, right? But whichever one, just know that the outfit that is long from the shoulder to the ankle area of the hand area is called Jalamia or Jalabiya. So we are going to go into it, and I want to teach you how to draft a perfect, fanciful Jalabiya or Jalamia. Now, the first thing you need to know is or are what and what are you going to measure? Now, the measurement areas are one, your shoulder, your chest, your neck circumference, your sleeve length, your round sleeves, your chest, and your hip measurement. Now, to make it clearer to us, now if you observe, Jalabiya or Jalamia is not something that is fitted. It is wave free on the body from the up chest region down. So to be on the safer side of drafting, you are meant to use the hip measurements in cutting both the chest and the hip region. And also bear in mind as well, in cutting the Jalabiya, in most cases, it goes in an A-line form this way so that it can flow down this way. Or possibly, depends on your client's measurement or your client's stature as well. You can as well make it to be a straight cut from the chest down to the hip. Now, in this particular straight cut case, you are going to use the hip circumference to apply on the chest in order to achieve that freeness on the chest region. Now, taking this measurement is gonna be solely your choice, your fitting effect, but know that it should not be fitted. It should never be fitted. That is the essence of what I'm trying to explain to you. So the length is your choice. It could be ankle, it could be full length, it could be knee level, any length of your customer's choice. And also the Jalabiya could also be short sleeve, could be three-quarter sleeve, could also be long sleeve. But bear in mind that it is not cuff link. It's always a free hand at the cuff region. So without wasting much of your time, let us get right into it. And not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. So this video is going to be very, very detailed. So don't skip any part of it. Let's start the cutting process right now. The number of yards you'll be needing for this outfit is 2.5 yards to 3 yards. Still depends on your customer's size as well. If you're working with medium, XL, and small measurements, 2.5 yards to 3 yards would be ideal. Double XL, triple XL, you are going to use 3 yards and above, right? So it's good that you know the yardage that you are using. So here we are working with a 2.5 yards fabric, and we are going to see how to economize this material to get into the whole process. And also bear in mind that the embellishment, that is either your tassel attachment, your Chinese button attachment, your beading, whatever you're going to do on the body to embellish it is your choice. But I'm going to show you how to cut a simple Jalabiya with a flap that turns from inside and drops outside, right? So let's get right into it. All right, so here we have our fabric in this form. So what I will do in order to make the fabric to be enough for me, remember I told you that this is 2.5 yards. I will just fold as if I'm cutting the both front and back together. I will fold it out in this form, and then I will take out the length of my Jalabiya where I want the length to be, unfold this way. You know, this covers both the front and back. Do you get? So it covers both the front and back so that I will not waste the fabric or make mistakes in the drafting process. So it's on double folds and two fold again. That's 4 folds here. So here, the length I want to use is a length of, let's use 60 for my length. Let's take 60 for my length. That's the full tape. So I'm taking the full length of my tape as my Jalabiya length. Now this 60 covers both my slanting effect, my folding, my hemming, everything. So at the end of the day, it might come out to be 54 or 56, you get. So I'm cutting off from here. I'm cutting out from here. So this is now going to give me my sleeve, you know. This will give me my sleeve. and this will give me that flap that will turn out. So I will keep this aside. You see how I make good use of fabrics. Now, I will slit at the end. I am slitting here just to separate this fabric, just to separate it so that you won't make mistakes, right? Just to separate it. So I'm slitting here. You can decide to cut yours like the regular way we cut our senator outfit, but this one, I'm trying to make sure that the fabric I have must be enough to get me that jalabiya and give me everything I want. So here I will remove one piece as the front and keep the other one as the back. So I will check the front and back. So this is the front and this is the back. So I will, drop chalks that will differentiate the back and the front panel. Then I will pick one panel, which is this right here. I will pick them off the fan. So I will pick one panel like this, and then I will fold in this form. I will fold in this form. So this is the front panel of my jalabiya, right? So we have more focus on the armhole area, these other sides. So now, the first thing you will do, since you have already gotten your length, so you're going to start your markings from here. So I will just, reduce here by, the back should be longer by 2.5 or 3. So I'll just remove 3 inches from here to enable me have my back panel coming all out. So I'm reducing 3 inches from the base, from the front panel. So here now, my measurements are as follows. For my fitted measurements, I am having a chest measurement of, so now my measurements are as follows. My regular chest measurement is 47-48. My hip is 49-50, right? So I will manipulate it to give me that freeness I am looking for. But then, in getting your armhole, in this Jalamia now, we are not going to redo or remake our shoulder as the formula to get armhole, because it's not going to be too deep as we have been using. So here, we are going to use chest shoulder over 2. Shoulder I have is shoulder of 19-20. So divided by 2 is 10. So I'll use 10 inches as my armhole, because I want to have a fitted armhole on my jalabiya, in as much as I want the outfit to be free. So that's the reason why, if you have watched my previous videos I made on armhole derivations, I gave all these formulas right there. So it's not a big deal here. So you measure as well from your shoulder point to your hip. So for top guys, it's always 28 to 29. So I'm using 28 for the shoulder to hip point. Please note these areas, they're very important. Then you extend your line as well in this form. This is where you have your hip point. After this now, you mark your chest. So the chest I will use is a chest of 50. I want it to be very free on me, right? So I will use 50, that's 12.5, plus extra 1.5 inch this way. Then the hip I am using hip of 52, right? 52, 53, so that it will be very free on me, just this way. So mine will go in a bit A-line form. Then shoulder, I have the shoulder of 20, that's 10, plus half inch, that's 10.5, this way. And then I will slant the shoulder by 2.5, so it comes all through in this form. So this is where you have it. Then the neck is a regular neck. Divide by 6, mark the width, add half to this, and get the depth. So that's my regular formula for our neck circumference. So this does not change, or this did not change. It maintained the official neck value and neck calculation. So after you have marked that in that form, this goes in this way as well, from here to this very point. So you mark all through this way, and then slant your armhole to the very point here, just like this, and then use your armhole curve. You take your armhole curve, let me bring it out. Armhole and your neckline curves. These curves are very important. I have told you guys in my previous videos that you should try and get this, so that you'll be making your outfits to look well detailed. So here you place your armhole curve in this form. I hope you're seeing what I'm doing, right? In this form, right? Fine. Then you curve, making the armhole to cut in by 1/2 inch this way. It helps to do your trimming or your what's it called, your fitting properly on your armhole region. So it goes all through in this form, and then you use this one to lap here as well. So this goes in this way. Now, in connecting this one, so because I want it to be very free, I won't need to put a shape or shaping. I will just go all out this way. Please watch. I will go all out this way. Then I will make sure that this flushes here, and this is all you need to do. So you don't necessarily need to cut off the sides because I want the sides to be big enough. So here you cut the neckline circumference, just like this. So you cut the neckline circumference just this way. And then cut the shoulder points as well. Then take your balance position and cut your armhole. Cut your armhole perfectly well. Let me balance properly. So you cut your armhole. You cut your armhole all through this way. And then you cut the sides. You cut the sides. So this one, you don't need to cut it to the very end. Just cut it and end somewhere here. So now we have cut the front. So let's now cut the back panel. On the back panel as well, all you need to do is to also hold this very well in this form. Make it to lap this way. Then place the front panel, which you have cut, and then bring it again and place on top, just this way. And here, place this one to be 1 inch higher, or you can still make it to be equal if you want. So, but however, so you can make it to be 1 inch higher or equal. Let's make it to be equal at the base, right? So since we are going to trim and do folding. So here you arrange it properly this way. The base does not have much problem now. It's only the armhole and the neckline region and the shoulder slant area. So here you raise the back panel by 2.5, 2.5 inch, 2.5 inch. Connect it as shown. Connect as shown this way. Connect this one as well in this manner. And then after this, do your neck depth 1.5 and do here to be 3 inches, right? And then connect with your neckline curve. So it goes all through this way. That's what you have. Then you cut. So you are seeing that this Jalabiya or Jalamia is just like a continuation of a longer version of senator outfits. So for some persons that might have been asking or waiting for this tutorial, this is just a continuation of the senator outfit. You don't need much explanations. It's just these little additions I did now that will make you to achieve a perfect Jalabiya. So if you find this video interesting, don't forget to like, share. Tell me where you're watching from. Please comment your states or your country where you're watching from, so that I will know where I have my fans or my viewers coming more from. So you cut this one as well, just this way. Then you're done with the front and back. So you now fold the back panel to come right there. The regular thing we do on our center outfits, you see it here. Then trim whatever excesses you might have on this armhole region, right? On the neck region, right? So trim, the armhole is okay. So we have our front and back perfectly drafted. So here we are going to now draft or cut the sleeve. So the sleeve, like I said, is your choice. You can do it to be 3/4 or long sleeve. Anyone you wish is solely your choice. There is no rule that states that it must be long sleeve or 3/4 sleeve. So here we are going to try to fold this sleeve in a way that it will not consume our fabric much, because we want to have some fabric left for our drafting, our combination purposes. So here I am folding in this manner. So this one will be more realistic. Now, the sleeve length I want to have here is a sleeve length of my full sleeve length, right? I want it to get to my wrist, something of this nature. Then I might not necessarily put allowance for turn up or folding. I might use fabric to turn the inside so that it will be thicker or more fanciful. And bear in mind that I'm using black embellishments on this out, so I might try to use a black vintage or black fabric to turn the sleeve, you know, do the inner neck backline and everything. So I will not put any inch for sleeve folding. But if you are going to do 3/4 sleeve for your Jalabiya, what you will do is mark your regular 3 inches folding for your Jalabiya, right? And then put your sleeve length this way. Okay, we can still do regular folding, but okay, let's do regular folding. So I'm putting 2.5 here for the folding, just a little bit of fold, 2.5 inch this way. Then the sleeve length I have, my sleeve length is 26.5. Okay, it shouldn't be that too long, right? So this one can serve. So I'll pick up this 26.5, then come down by 4 inches here. And then the circumference for this round sleeve here, I am using 12 for here, 12 inch plus extra 1 inch, right? And then from here, I will do my sleeve curve just this way and go all through this way and go all out. Then I will cut it out in this form. Please note that your sleeve should be as free as possible. Your sleeve should not be too tight or too fitted on the wrist, as long as you are doing your wrists, your free wrists, and you're not putting curve. So this is for the sleeve part of my outfit. Then this right here will be used to do our flap, the one that you know, turns inside and comes from the inside to this. So the length is going to be this is 28, which is very okay, because my flap should be around 21 plus 6, 28. Or I might still join or use black to do the embellishment. Okay, I think I need to use black so that it will rhyme. So let's use this to do the back facing of my Jalabiya. So let's use this for my back facing. Rather, let's use black to do the flap part of the Jalabiya, right? So we are using this for the back facing of our Jalabiya. So here we bring the back panel. You know, I want mine to look unique. I don't want it to look the regular Jalamia you see in the market or you see online. I will even do put stonings if I want. So here we are cutting out the back facing for our Jalabiya. We are cutting out the back facing for our Jalabiya. So cut right there from here. So the back facing has been cut. So the next thing we are going to deal on now will be our sewing process, and I will show you guys how to stitch all of this. So these are the components of the Jalabiya. So the flap and the inner pocket will be shown when we are sewing. So if you find this video interesting, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye bye for now.